I noticed that there are several NCAA athletes that are competing for the Canadian Nationals this year. There now Utah's got several Canadian gymnasts, but there's only one that's actually competing in the Canadian Nationals. That would be Clara Rapaso, who I've already covered before. She's a pretty good gymnast. Another one that was competing was Charlotte Raymond. She's with Rockport. Uh, she's got several. She's another freshman, but Rapazo and Charlotte Raymond's freshman. And then you have sophomore, just former sophomore. She'll be a junior this next year. Ava Stewart with Minnesota. Now, the Minnesota team's a really good team. So those are the three that are competing in the Canadian National Gymnastics. So we're going to look over their NCAA career and what they did at the Canadian uh, Nationals this past week. Well, day one anyway. So let's get into it.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Nealon. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
The first person I'm going to talk about is Clara Rapazo. This young lady is pretty good. Now she was a freshman this past year. She only competed in one competition. She was in exhibition 8 times, but she competed in one event, bars against Iowa State. Prior to Utah, she was 5-time Canadian national team member. Competed for Team Canada at the 2024 World Cup in Varna, Bulgaria. Team Canada alternate at the 2023 World Championships. Good gymnast, in other words. At Canada, or this first day of Canadian Nationals, she finished 20th on vault. She didn't compete in uneven bars. The beam, she was 16th. Floor, she was 15th. And she was 22nd on all around. So, not a great day for her, but she's still a good gymnast. So, another person that was competing is Rockport's Charlotte Raymond. It doesn't look like Charlotte Raymond really competed this year. I mean, they did take 6th place at the Nationals this year, but they won the 5th straight NCGA East Regional Championship. So, I mean, this isn't like she's what you would consider one of the better ones there yet. Now, she did lead the bar. She got a 9.550 on the national stage on uneven bars. And I'm not saying that she's bad in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that she wasn't one of the top people for Rockport yet. She was a freshman, so let's not even go there. She was tied for 12th at the Canadian Nationals. She was tied for 12th on vault, tied for 9th on uneven bars, tied for or she was straight up 9th on uneven bars, 19th on balance beam, 22nd on floor, and 15th all around. So she had a better day than Clara Rapaso. Um, Not a bad gymnast, but I think she's just needing a little bit more seasoning. I want to watch what she does. She's, you know, got a chance if she gets a little bit better to go higher up. Okay, this next gymnast is much more accomplished. She was at the Olympic Games. She was 19th on all around. Canada got fifth in the teams. Um, Last year's Canadian Championship, she got bronze on the all around, bronze on uneven bars, and gold on balance beam and eighth on floor exercise. So, yeah. And as a freshman, so I was wrong before, I will admit it. This 5'2" now sophomore, she was a freshman last year. She got the all Big Ten second team this past year, all Big Ten or Big Ten all freshman team, Big Ten freshman of the week, competed in 14 meets in 2025, all Big Ten second team, freshman team, posted 9.875 on balance beam in her first career meet, taking home an event title. Uh, with 9.825 on vault and bars, with a 9.8 on beam. So she's competing all around. Won her first vault event title with a 9.925 versus Penn State. Uh, 9.825 tied for an event title on vault at Iowa 9.90 or 9.9. So she's doing 9.925. She's going around 9.9 right now, and that was her freshman season. Uh, this is that what she's done this year. She was uh, fifth on vault at the Canadian Nationals, sixth on uneven bars, tied for second on balance beam, tied for 10th on floor, and third in the all around. So Ava Stewart is a far more accomplished athlete, um, as you can tell. So this is someone who knows how to compete at those levels. So now I will admit I probably should have paid more attention to the Minnesota Gophers this past year. Good team. Ava Stewart being on that team and her competing, that's an amazing thing. Clara Rapazo, she's got a lot of ability that I want to see more of. I think that what I've seen of her, I think she's talented. I think she's a very outgoing person. And Charlotte Raymond is someone who, yeah, she competed. She's competing for a smaller school. She's in the all around. And I probably won't get a chance to see much of her because unfortunately the smaller schools, Brockport is you know, it's a decent school. She's got her own uh she's going her own path with a good degree. So unfortunately I probably won't get to see a lot about her. These coming to be able to cover her. Uh I will admit this much. I find it wild that her and her family have fostered over 200 dogs. I love me some dogs. So, hey, share that with her. So, these three athletes representing schools in the U.S., along with working to represent their country on an international stage. Ava Stewart will most likely get to represent her country. Ava or Clara Rapaso, Charlotte Raymond, not so much, unfortunately, but they're still competing at a good level. And Utah's got a tough team. If you're not paying attention to Utah, then you're missing out. So I thought I'd bring these up. Y'all have a good day now. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.